Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video. And before we kick this video off, I've got a question for you, the viewers, the subscribers, the wrestling fans in general. Do you think we will ever see Uncle Howdy back in WWE, aka Bo Dallas, in a way to honour the legacy of the late great Bray Wyatt? Now, before we kick off all the theories and share our thoughts and opinions, I've got to start off by saying this is still extremely raw. I mean, I'm just a fan and I'm still cut open with the loss of Rotunda and Bray Wyatt. We were massive fans of Bray Wyatt and I forever will be, because I still believe that there's a special place for him up in heaven alongside Brody Lee, and we'll see him on the other side. We'll all see him on the other side. We used to share theories every single week on how we'd book Bray Wyatt, his returns, etc, etc. So of course there's a massive hole, but that's just us. Imagine the Rotunda family, all of Wyndham's closest friends and family members. I can't even imagine to think how they feel, so let's just send our thoughts and prayers out to them, because this is gonna be something that will never go away. And of course that brings up the obvious point. Taylor Rotunda, aka Bo Dallas, aka Uncle Howdy, never officially confirmed by the way as Uncle Howdy, but we assume that was Bo portraying Uncle Howdy. He might never want to come back to WWE, and we've got to respect that. We really have. It will be his personal decision in good time. And this isn't theories for now, this is theories for down the line. Like, obviously this is so raw, so this isn't something we just want to see instantly. We want Bo to take time to mourn, like literally take time to get over this horrific loss. He'll never get fully over it, but I mean in terms of even thinking about returning to WWE. But with that being said, this is an ever conversation, okay? Do you think we will ever see Uncle Howdy back to honour the legacy of Bray Wyatt? Now, I'm going to give my personal opinion. As always, we'll dive into the comment section and have a good old debate. Now, obviously, if he decides that's the right decision, he wants to come back. Bo Dallas wants to return to WWE, right? I will book my fantasy booking scenario. If he doesn't, then, well, we obviously can't create a theory because he's not coming back, right? But what about this? Completely out of nowhere, an episode of SmackDown, all Raw. I don't think a PLE would be appropriate, but at random, you hear Uncle Howdy's music. You see the Uncle Howdy Titantron. There's this pause. It's like 45 seconds. That feels like an eternity, right? And then appears Uncle Howdy in his full props. Just like we've seen him from previous, of course, involved in this storyline alongside Bray. The assumption amongst us fans was Bo Dallas was using the Uncle Howdy persona to cover Bray's lies, right? Lie for me, brother. Use me for cover and all of that, right? We'll never truly know the ins and outs of what Uncle Howdy meant to Bray Wyatt. All we know is Bo Dallas was portraying Uncle Howdy and he was working alongside Bray Wyatt, okay? Now this is just Uncle Howdy on his own, which is going to be eerie enough as it is. Emotional, heartbreaking, like there'll be tears running down, streaming down your face to see that. And then he gets in the ring, he takes off his hat, he then takes off the mask, exposes himself, reveals himself as Bo Dallas, Taylor Rotunda, right? We officially get that reveal. We know it's Bo. And he just cuts a raw, emotional, heartwarming promo, very similar to the one that we saw Bray Wyatt cut when he returned to WWE, of course, at the back end of last year, which is still absolutely devastating to think it was only October of last year. And he opens up about how he's going to make a difference in the industry. He's going to give 110% and some. And it's just this heartwarming promo. We maybe don't see him for a few weeks or so. And then does a similar promo. Comes out, but it's just Bo or Taylor Rotunda, right? And he makes this statement that he's going to forge, his own legacy. He's going to go out on his own and he's going to do it for his brother. He's going to make his brother proud. And then you've got this antagonist. Someone like a Miz or someone like that. We did discuss this on the Give Me a Whole Year podcast. And Sam mentioned this theory and I absolutely love it. Having someone like Miz to play off, an antagonist who basically belittles him, says you'll never fill your brother's shoes. You're never going to live up to the hype. You're literally just the B team. No pun intended there. An outcast. Again, another pun definitely intended. And basically belittles him. And then through several months, you kind of see the build-up with Bo Dallas making a stand on his own, going over the likes of a Cocky Mears. And then he starts to go over a few more mid-carders. And then you start to take him more seriously as a singles act. I don't want to see him come back as Howdy and form a faction. For me, the Wyatt Six cannot exist without Bray Wyatt. It just wouldn't feel right. But what if along the way, he has certain allies of the past alongside him? A returning Eric Rowan alongside him. He starts to get a few disciples on his side. And then, through no intentional reason, he seems to forge brothers alongside him. Brothers that had alliance with Bray in the past. And you take Bo as this credible act. But this would 100% have to be down the line. He can go at it in the ring. If you've ever seen Bo Dallas in the ring, he can more than handle himself in the ring. His mic skills are obviously yet to be really showcased, but that's where it could change. And the Uncle Howdy persona obviously meant a lot to Bray. I don't know what it meant to Bo. I don't know if Bo had any connections to Uncle Howdy. If he did and he wanted to continue that, you could then see Uncle Howdy used as Bo Dallas's darker persona that you only see maybe at special events, in PLEs, and that would be pretty cool, adding that mystique and the layers to that character. Obviously, Alexa Bliss isn't on WWE TV on time of recording this video. We don't know what she feels about honouring the legacy of Bray Wyatt. Does she want to continue a darker gimmick in his absence? I truly believe that Bray Wyatt, Wyndham himself, would have wanted Alexa, Bo, other members that were allegedly involved in this faction angle moving forward, to continue the storyline in some capacity. I don't think he would have wanted that to be given up on. But at the same time, to take Bo Dallas as a serious, credible act, I believe he needs to go out on his own for a while. Prove the doubt was wrong. The fan support will be ridiculous. Everybody will be rooting for him. Go out on his own and prove himself and make it work and make his brother proud. It'd just be so heartwarming, so emotional. Like, don't try and replicate what you will never be able to replicate. There'll never be another Bray Wyatt. He even said in his own words, I am the colour red in a world full of black and white. He will never be replicated. But Bo can come back and smash his career. Left, right and centre. Forge his own legacy. Don't try and replicate his brother. Just be the best version of himself. And that is what I would like to see. As always, thank you so much for watching the video. It's so much appreciated, and I'm looking forward to hearing all your theories. Of course, if respectfully you decide that there's no place for Uncle Howdy in your mind to return to WWE, or you don't feel it would be right for Bo to come back, that's absolutely fine. Again, that's just your opinion, but nevertheless, join in the conversation, don't be shy, and we will catch you in another video.